Hey there, folks. Happy St. Patrick's Day from Penang, Malaysia. It's hot. It's always hot, but we're getting to the hot time of year. It's me, Kevin, coming to you. I'm walking down to the supermarket to get some ingredients to make shepherd's pie for the family this evening for St. Patty's Day. Normally in the past, I would make steak and Guinness pie, but beef here is really expensive. Like to get like steak or chuck or whatever it is that I used to always use, it's quite expensive. It is not conducive to making a steak and Guinness pie this year, but a shepherd's pie will be fantastic. So I've got to go to the supermarket and get potatoes. I've got the beef at home, ground beef. I've got onions. Got to get potatoes, carrots, a few other things, and all that stuff. And I'm gonna stop off at the school garden. I've been growing Thai bird chilies, and I'm going to some guys I don't know giving me a wave. I'm going to harvest a couple, at least one, because I want to try it. So I do enjoy spicy stuff from time to time, but I don't do a lot of spicy. So I've been reading that a jalapeno is about 2,500 Scoville units of heat, and a Thai bird chili is anywhere from 100,000 to 300,000. So it's going to be, so they're below a Scotch bonnet, below a habanero, but they're pretty dang hot. So I'm gonna harvest one, bring it home, and give it a try. Make sure I've got some milk and yogurt around, and give it a try. Yeah, why not, I say. Why not? All right, guys, I'm in the school garden. I gotta water. This is all bok choy here. Bok choy, sparrows have been enjoying the bok choy. You can see here, this plant, sparrows have been at it. Like little bits of leaves gone. Oh, good for them. Just hopefully some of the bok choy will grow. It's doing well over here. So here are the Thai bird chili plants. So I'm gonna harvest a couple. Here's a couple here. I'll take that one, and yeah, there's a little ant mantis. Check that out. They're really tiny, a really tiny species of mantis. Quite a few bees around here too. Nice. Yeah, so let's harvest those. So there we go, 2 Thai bird chilies. I'll eat one of these later, at least take a big bite of one, because I'm just really curious to see what they're like. But again, I'm not that experienced with heat, so I'll make sure I'm prepared. All right, so today it's Monday. I have the day off. Most international schools are closed for a 4-day weekend, but it's tomorrow. Tuesday's a national holiday. St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Happy St. Patty's Day. Again, I think I already mentioned that. But it's not a national holiday here today, so most people are working. But school is closed. I got the day off, which is great. I'm looking forward to going home and trying those little chili peppers. Now, the thing is, like, people here in Malaysia love spicy food. And you can buy chili peppers everywhere in every little mom and pop supermarket, you name it. But these ones I grew by myself. And I have been having a hell of a challenge growing chili peppers here in Malaysia. When I lived in Japan, I could grow chilies very easily because of the climate. Not a problem. Here, I was even like getting to the point where I was good enough growing them, I wanted to start like creating hybrids and creating maybe my own kind of chili pepper. But here, like, I just can't get them to grow. It's painful. Just disaster after disaster. Ants attacking them, fungus is attacking them, you name it. All kinds of stuff attacking them. And monkeys attack all the other things I grow. But actually I was able to grow these, so look forward to giving them a try. So not much going on today, a pretty slow day, but I'll take you along for the ride. Okay, heading to a local, I'm having trouble talking today, a local supermarket here to get the veggies I need. Here we go, this place is called Annie's, local market. Annie's fresh and frozen mart, we can hear vegetables sometimes. Alrighty guys, so the potatoes at that little mom and pop supermarket weren't the best. Not the best by any means, so I'm off to another little local supermarket. Now, as you saw in the last video, which actually maybe you didn't see, because it doesn't look like too many people saw the last video. Oh, YouTube algorithms. I was in some much more modern shopping places. This is very much the kind of rural neighborhood I live in. There's the bus. Sometimes there's abandoned shops. This was once a much more thriving place. These are all shops here at one point. But yeah, there's a little supermarket up here which opened up last year, and they should have the potatoes I need. Woo, exciting times. Vegetables. Alrighty guys, did not share that supermarket trip. Just went here to the old McDonald's. My wife is taking my son into town to get a haircut. So I'm going to get hit by a car. There's also a gas station, so I got to be careful on Patronas. And my daughter loves chicken nuggets. She doesn't eat them very often, so I just got her some chicken nuggets, and then I'm walking home. She's home chilling. I'll bring her the nuggies, as she calls them, from the Golden Arches. Really sad news for us in this little part of the world is that we had a Subway sandwich shop here, and it just closed down, which is weird because it seemed to be doing really well. It seemed to be always quite busy, especially with like takeout. There was always loads of delivery drivers lined up getting things, but it's gone and we're sad. But at the end of the day, we're leaving here in about 3.5 months anyway. We'll be leaving this neighborhood. We'll be leaving Malaysia, off to Japan for the summer, and then on to the next gig in the international teaching world in Xi'an, China, which is gonna be exciting. It's gonna be new, neat, lots of food to discover. I'm looking forward to that. Alrighty, here we go. Still walking along. It's quiet though. It's a weekday. It's a work day, but it's Ramadan still, so things are usually quite quiet in the day during Ramadan. Not as many people out and around, of course, because so many people are fasting. I talked about it a lot in the last vlog I made, but the last vlog I made got lost in the YouTube algorithm, and not many people watched it. Maybe this one will get lost in there too. But check out my podcast, the Supernatural Japan podcast. Links are below. The most recent episode 29, was a pretty cool one, all about the Hakoda mountain incident in Aomori, Japan. Very interesting piece of history I did not know. I love digging around for, in the podcast I like to show, here's Lee Grocer, by the way. I made a video about this amazing place. But I like to, of course I'll cover the yokai and nyurei that we all know of and love. I will sometimes look at the urban legends that we all know of and love from Japan, but I also want to look at the things that people don't know. And that was a new one for me, the Hakoda mountain incident. But very interesting stuff. So go check that out. Links are below. Follow the Supernatural Japan podcast. I like this platform, making YouTube content is a way for me to try to get more people listening to the podcast. That's like my true passion project. There we go. I love folklore. I love the spooky. Okay, all right guys. Oh, it's hot. Gotta walk back. When I lived in China, I had a motorbike, or like an e-bike, really fast e-bike. And I'm going to get one of those again when I move back in the summer. And I can zip around and do chores quicker. I guess it's better for my waistline that I'm walking, but I certainly would like to get places faster. Okay folks, so here I am cooking the innards, so to speak, of the shepherd's pie. Got ground beef and garlic and onion and carrot with tomato sauce, Worcestershire sauce, beef broth, rosemary, basil, salt, pepper, and here will be the potatoes. So I'm cooking this afternoon. It's St. Patrick's Day. It happens to be a holiday here. Kevin, of years gone by, I would have been drinking all day, drinking beer all day, drinking Guinness all day. I wish I lived in Canada now, because I could get Guinness 0%. Now the new Kevin, this is what I drink. I drink Coke Zero, and I got some of these for later. Heineken Zero. This is great. This really tastes like beer. I don't drink anymore. It's been 3 years. On April 5th, I've touched alcohol. Much healthier, much better for it. Works better for me. But I do miss a Guinness. Again, I know that in Canada and America you can get the Guinness 0% alcohol. I wish we could here in Malaysia. Oh well. Shogunai. All right, guys. So I forgot to film more stuff yesterday. It is the day after St. Patrick's Day. It's March 18th. It's a national holiday here. Taking a look at an electronics shop. They've got a lot of air filters, Xiaomi air filters. I can daydream about the air filters I will need in my next house. But yeah, so at a shopping mall here called Gurney Plaza, then heading over to another one called Gurney Paragon to do some shopping. But yeah, so I'll take a few more shots from today. It's a new day. I haven't shaved today. I was just over at the DJI store checking out the wireless mics. I definitely have to get a couple of those soon. Different electronics and things here. My daughter's over in Miniso. For those who've ever lived in China, you'll know that brand. In Japanese, it's called Meiso. Inspired by Japan. It's not Japanese. A lot of people think it's Japanese, but it's not. lots of Powerpuff Girls stuff, which is interesting. That's from way back when. All right, guys. Well, I just came from a little haircut here. Short, really short hair, made even really shorter. Some might say, "Why even bother, Kevin? There's not much there." But it's I like to have a cut. Here in Malaysia, most of the barbers will use a straight razor, and they'll shave, like they'll trim your sideburns and the back of your neck and all that stuff too. So I just love having someone who's really skilled with a straight razor shaving away. It's pretty cool. Well, that does it. I'm back to work tomorrow. The long weekend is over, and I want to thank all you guys for watching. I want to thank any of you out there if you have subscribed to or downloaded the Supernatural Japan podcast. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, check out the links below. The Supernatural Japan podcast. It's all about Japanese folklore, the more chilling, thrilling side of it. Go check it out, guys. All right, that's it for me. Hope you're doing well. Capturing more moments here in Penang, Malaysia, with about 3 months and change, 3.5 months to go before we leave, spend the summer in Japan, and then off to our new homes in China. When I say we, because I'm talking about my wife and my 2 kids, like our family, as in we, not just me. I'm not referring to myself like in the royal we sense. All right, see you later, guys. Take care. If you're new to the channel, of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, and please leave a comment. I definitely want to read it and respond to you. See ya.